Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm late. Yes, I'm fully aware that I'm late. This video should have gone out April 1st, but it didn't. It has been exhausting these last few weeks. In my last video, I talked about going back into the office, and I am doing that 2 days a week. I know it's not as bad as some other people. They have, 3 days a week or they have 5 days a week. But this week, coming home took me 2 hours and I was just exhausted. I did not feel like filming. I didn't feel like really doing anything. I didn't get any writing done that day either. But yeah, it's been a hard adjustment. I'm very used to working at home and things being done and not being so tired. I have plenty of time after work when I work from home to, do all of the things around the house that you need to do. And sometimes even go out and, run some errands and things like that. And that's just not happening right now. Right now, I'm just working and coming home and just being exhausted. But today I had the day off. It's my birthday week. So, yay. And I took a few days off. So I said, you know what, let me just knock out a video and talk about my writing and how it's going. Um, I have finished a new short story, which I am very happy about. And I am currently working on one of the revisions, probably the one I finished right at the end of December. I kind of took like 3 or 4 days and finished that rewrite. And I said I wasn't happy with it. So I'm going to be working on that for probably today and tomorrow, and then I have one more short story to rewrite. And after that, it will be all about the novel, and I'll probably go back and forth between those. Sorry, there's a bird outside that's doing bird things. Nature. Yeah. So yeah, finished. I have one more short story to rewrite and the novel to rewrite. And so I'll be doing that at least for the next few months. Hopefully, I will stick to my goal of having a submittable draft of my novel by July 1. That's really, like I said in the last video, that's really going to be the push. So, this other short story that I need to rewrite, I'm going to give it some time, but not too much because my main focus is going to be on the novel. Other than that, I've just been feeling really strongly like I need to declutter. Today, I went and took 3 of my old computers to the recycling center. And these were computers I had had for 10 years, one of them 10 years. Another one I think I've had for 6 years. And another one I've had um, probably longest. It's probably been like maybe 13 or 14 years. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that because we're heading into a lot of uncertain times. Um, my government has announced a whole bunch of tariffs, which basically tanked the stock market the next day. I have not even looked at my 401k. I'm not going to look at my 401k because I don't want to be depressed. But it's a lot of uncertainty. And right now, I'm just really feeling called to declutter, get rid of things that are old and broken. I don't need. It's one of the reasons that I'm not in this room. This is the room with the bookcases where I used to film, but I am like decluttering it and getting rid of a lot of old stuff. And so it's kind of a mess right now, and I don't really feel like filming in there. But um, yeah, I just feel like I just want to unburden myself from a lot of these older things that I have that frankly just aren't working anymore. The good stuff, the older stuff that I have that I do think is useful and does work, I'm definitely going to hold on to that. But some of the furniture that I have, some old electronics, clothes, shoes, all these little knick-knacky things. I'm ready to get rid of them because I want to be peaceful. I want to have a peaceful environment. And I'd like to go back to having like an actual office. This is actually a dining room, but I don't really eat in there. I use it more for a study slash office. And I used to work from home full time at a previous company from like 2015 to 2019. And so that was where I worked all day long, and it was nice, but it just grew. It's like it grew out of control. I don't know about anybody else, but like during COVID, I thought I would declutter and I would like reorganize. And for some reason, I just attracted more stuff to me. And I was like, where did all of this come from? It came from me not getting rid of things while I brought new things in. And my place is not that big, it's a little tiny 1-bedroom condo. So, yeah, we need to declutter, and I need to just get rid of some of these things. And getting rid of my old electronics today was really freeing. It was stressful though, because those things were heavy, but it was also really like cleansing to just kind of let go of a lot of these older things. And that's kind of what I'm going to be doing for the near future. Yeah, it's springtime, spring clean. That's probably part of it. But I also think that it's time, especially with these uncertain times, to have a place that you consider a sanctuary or a place that you consider um, safe. Safe, is that the right word? Not necessarily dangerous, but a place where you don't need to worry about is everything perfect, um I am trying to build this writing career, and I can't really worry about every single thing that's going on in the world. At some point I have to stop and shut it off, stop doom scrolling, stop looking at the news, and get back to work. And it was kind of why I kind of liked going back into the office. In truth, um, the morning commute was actually really good. I got there a little bit early, and it was just a regular work day. Um, so it was actually very enjoyable to commute to the office, and it was good to see everybody and everything. It was just that commute home was just bad, really bad. I hopefully it gets better. Maybe it will once summer rolls in and people, aren't in the office as much because they're going on vacations and stuff like that, or at least taking time off. But yeah, at some point you need to, if you're an artist, at some point you need to like turn off the news and stop doom scrolling and just get back to work. Just get down to work. And that is easier for me if I'm in an environment that is helpful for working, helpful for writing. And the chaos that I have going on right now, not so much. I've kind of made do with it, and I'm not really one for going to cafes. I don't really like to do that. But the library, I may have to start going to the library a few times because that was enjoyable. So yeah. Um, things are uncertain, but I want to keep writing. I want to keep creating. I can't control everything, but I can control that. And so far, I've been pretty happy with how my writing has gone this year. Finished one draft of the novel, just finished a new short story. We're on to other things. I feel like I've been pretty productive this year. Last year, I was very productive when compared to other years. And I want to keep this ball rolling, most definitely into 2025. Things are crazy enough as it is. I would much rather have some sanity here in my place. So that's basically what's going on right now. Um, yeah, that's the update. And I do eventually want to make more videos talking about um, the journey of my stories that have been published. I think those are really helpful, and hopefully they'll be inspiring, so that things don't just go off into the void. They will eventually find a home. And I hope to have great updates on my novel and the progress of that. So thank you so much for watching. I will try and put out a few more videos since I have today off. I'm probably going to do several more. So this shirt will be seen several times. But yeah, I want to get back to making more regular videos, and building this channel up. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Uh, Take care, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.